Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So today's video we're going to take a look at some Funko Savage World horror figures. So welcome into my channel. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe for more great 80s, 90s nostalgic toy videos, toy collecting, and things of that nature. Hope you enjoy, and let's take a look at these awesome horror figures. Alright, here we go. Funko Savage World. Horror series, I guess you could say. 5.5 inch action figures, same scale as He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the vintage style, or Masters of the Universe Origins. Really awesome looking, at least from in the packaging perspective so far. I got the whole set here. We got Freddy, Pinhead, Michael Myers, Leatherface, and Jason. So I'm going to open these up in order of how exciting they are to me. How cool they look from initial take on the package, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to start with old Fredro here. So there we go. We got the Nightmare on Elm Street logo, Savage World, Freddy Krueger 5.5 inch action figure. You can see Freddy is, you can see the elements that identify him as Freddy, like his little sash thing that has his sweater colors, and of course his burnt skin. And his one accessory is his glove, of course. And on the back we've got all 5 figures displayed there. Collect them all. So this will be my first Funko Savage World action figure opening up, so let's see what these things are all about. Alright, here we go. We got old Fredro Krugatelli out of the package, and on first feel he feels good. Nice weight to him and everything. Got basically your retro style, vintage style articulation, except for we got ball jointed legs, which is nice. Otherwise it articulates just like a vintage Masters of the Universe figure. Actually, it does articulate exactly like a Masters of the Universe vintage figure. So I do like the look of Freddy, but I think I like his design. I think even though I like Freddy, as far as the horror franchises go, he's one of my favorite, but as far as the look of Freddy here, he's one of my least favorite, and that's just because he doesn't look a lot like Freddy Krueger, honestly. The representation of him, and that's because he has this hood on, and that just doesn't really look very Freddy Krueger-esque. All the other figures, their head sculpts are, unmistakably, basically exactly like they are in the movies, but Freddy never wears a hood, but that's okay. He's still an awesome figure. So he does feature his claw, and it fits on pretty nicely. Feels pretty secure, and looks cool. Kind of oversized, pretty neat. Really neat theme, really awesome action figure. I hope they do more of these in the horror theme. They need to do some aliens versus Predator with, heroes and stuff like Dutch and Ripley and stuff like that too. In this scale, that would be so awesome. So there we go. We got Freddy. So we'll check out Pinhead. Pinhead is number 2, just because he's the only one that I think. Honestly, I think his movie, the Hellraiser movie series, isn't really slasher films, where the rest of these are the well-known slasher villains. I guess they had to make a 5th spot, but Pinhead just doesn't seem like he belongs in the genre, but it looks like a pretty magnificent figure with that black paint, though, I'll have to say. Not my favorite style of horror, but that's okay. So we got Pinhead as a representation of Hellraiser 3, which I remember actually seeing as a young teen. My dad had cable in the 90s. I remember that one. There's the puzzle box, and he's got a couple weapons, accessories. So let's get Pinhead out and see what he's all about. Alright, we got Pinhead out of the box. Is pretty magnificent of a figure, I have to say. Oh, I forgot to mention, they do have like these soft plastic loincloths and stuff too. Nice extra little touch. These are pretty inexpensive figures, so you get quite a bit for your money on these. They're nice and heavy feeling, quite a bit of detail. Pinhead, of course, not my favorite horror guy. I mean, I'm not a big fan of like demonic style horror, but you know, he's fine. But got his puzzle box, which I guess just sits somewhere. Let's see how he holds his weapons. It's got like a hook style weapon. He actually has a pretty tight grip on those. And a knife. Yeah, actually, he can hold them pretty easily, pretty well. The paint and everything is really awesome. So it is a nice figure for sure. Just kind of scary, but I guess that's the idea. There we go, Pinhead. Does look pretty cool. All right, next we've got Michael Myers. Looking pretty neat. Got dual butcher knives. That's the word I'm looking for. The term. From Halloween Resurrection. Looks true to his character, except he's got the sleeveless shirt to show off the barbarian style, Masters of the Universe style muscles. And he's looking pretty cool. Let's get him out of the package and see what Michael Myers is all about. All right, Michael Myers out of the package, and yeah, I mean, these things are gonna fit right in with Motu, you know, like good villains for Motu, or the Masters of the WWE figures too. They're really, these things are nice. They seem to be made pretty well. So that head sculpt looks like Michael Myers, like straight up, looks good. See how he holds his cleavers. Let's see if we can do oh, that's kind of loose. Ooh, these weapons don't seem like they were made for his hands very well. The Pinhead weapons fit really tightly, but we can do a dual knife wield like that, but they do sit loose in his hand. I like how he's got like a stitched together shirt there. Cool, in the theme of the barbarian style, but definitely easily identifiable representation of the horror figure, with the exception of Freddy, I think, so far. But still, you know, the claw probably gives it away. It's pretty neat, pretty neat. These things are awesome. All right, runner up for the best one, what I think was going to be the best one. We got Leatherface from the Texas Chain. I guess this is from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's supposed to be. We got Leatherface, but it looks to me like he has a Trapjaw-esque kind of Motu build, because he's got a couple accessories that can swap out with his peg hand there. This figure looks awesome in the package. So let's get Leatherface out and see what he's all about. All right, here's Leatherface out of the package, and he's a beefy figure. Look at that chain holding on the apron. Now, one critique I do have about this Leatherface figure is I don't know why he's got this big apron in the way, but he's also got this loincloth that goes down way far. I don't understand that. I don't know why they had to have that loincloth go down so much. This Leatherface does have kind of a loose kind of waist, but doesn't seem to affect the figure too much. But it's pretty cool with the shirtless apron. Got that barbarian build. And the head sculpt, that's Leatherface. Pretty neat. Looks cool, cool details. Got some blood spatter details. And then he's got two accessories. Let's see how easy these are to pop on. Oh boy. Wow. You really got to work to get these on. Dang. Well, that's neat, though. You don't have to worry about them falling off, though. I'm not going to bother to put the other one on right now. Look at that. Pretty neat figure. Overall, pretty neat series. I hope they continue making some more figures. Again, like I'm saying, do Alien vs. Predator. That would be awesome. That's what we need, a good 5.5 inch Barbarian style Alien vs. Predator figures with Space Marines and Ripley and Major Dutch Schaefer, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Alright, last but not least, we've got Jason from Friday the 13th. Got some cool looking bone constructed weapons in there, and he has just like a really savage barbarian look with this decaying half of his face and bones showing and his rib cage and everything. Alright, this one is, I think this is going to be the best one, but we'll see. Let's get Jason out and see what he's all about. Alright, here we go. We got Jason Voorhees out of the package, and look at that side of the head sculpt there. Man, these things are savage. Savage indeed. Savage world. Rotting Jason, just like in the movies. Got all these barbarian straps on and everything. Pretty insane. See how he manages his weapons. Hard to get these in his hand. Weapons is not very good. They're not really gonna fit properly. That's too bad. They don't really want to get in his hand, and then when you do, when you can finally squeeze them past that thumb, they're loose, like same problem with Michael Myers. But I guess you can pose them. You can get some poses and get the weapons to kind of sit the right way to look correct. And not too big of a deal, not too big of a critique. I think he's awesome. I think he's still the best figure out of all of them. I mean, the detail, I think he wins the detail war for sure. So there we go, Jason Voorhees, Savage World. Alright, Savage World figures are going to have to hang out in my wrestling ring for now. It's a pretty good spot for them. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.